It is a great joy and honor to come into your homes and your minds with a message of empowerment and enlightenment. This is Eagle Emmanuel Mensah, a co-founder of the Eagle Mentality Group. At Eagle Mentality Group, we teach and propagate information about the power of thought, universal laws and principles, and how our thoughts and emotions and these laws play together to form or to create our realities. Every human being on earth here is creating his or her realities. And all of us together as humanity, we create our own realities. And so today, I am here to share with you another great wisdom and how we can organize our lives to create better future for ourselves. Today is the 1st of January in the year 2026, and I believe we have started the year. Now, if you speak to family members, friends, or whoever you meet on the street, the common phrase is that we are praying to God that 2026 will be a better year, will be a good year. We are hoping and expecting better things to happen in 2026. And so it is with the years to come. And so today, my topic is the future is now, and now is the past. I repeat, the future is now, and now is the past. Every human being's life, or all of us, our lives could be likened to that of a farmer. We know this in our lives, that farmers begin the process of production by first sowing. They will clear the land. After clearing the land, they will prepare it, and then they will sow. Every farmer understands that, and even those of us that are not farmers, we understand this process. And then when the crops are sown, the farmer patiently or impatiently waits for the germinated crops to go through a process until it grows. These crops grows to become plants that they will begin to bear fruits, and then it comes to the harvest, and it is at the harvest that the farmer comes in to collect his harvest. It could take years, it could take months, it could take weeks, depending on the nature of the crop. You see, we understand it, and therefore we don't fret, we don't worry ourselves, but we cooperate with the process until we get, or the farmer gets the harvest, bring it to our stores, our markets. Then we partake in their creation by buying it to service ourselves, you see. And so it is with our lives. There is a time delay between the time you sow, you create your particular life experience, and the time that it will appear in your lives. And it all begins with the sowing of thoughts. That's our seeds. What you are daily thinking and feeling at any moment in time will pass through the same process as the farmer, the crops and the farmer situation. And then they will manifest in your life at a later date. And so 2026, as we know it now, the year has already been created, and that is what we thought and emotionalized in 2025. And so that is our future, or that is our present now. So 2026 was a future in 2025, and now it has become our present. Now we begin another process, and that is sowing seeds, thoughts and feelings, actions. And those two, we are preparing it for 2027. Therefore, as we hope and expect 2026 to be a better one, we must not also lose track of the fact that it is going to be a reflection of what we sowed and nurtured in 2025. but what we can do to affect our future, that is the year after 2026, is to be mindful and taking care of what we are thinking and feeling throughout the year. Whatever experience that you will come into your life, it is a kind of past creation that is coming into your life. The only way not to repeat it is to be wise and think in a positive and a constructive way about what you want to see in 2027. We are cooking our lives in 2026 for it to be shown to us in 2027. And so in the year 2026, the encouragement and the wisdom unto you is that a lot of things may appear in your life. Don't be surprised. Both the good and the bad, the painful and then the joyful ones. They are all your creations in the past year, in the 2025 and the past years. Now you have the power and an ability to affect what will happen in the coming year. Next year, today, the 1st of January 2027 or beyond, is what we are talking about, you see. And therefore, this is the time that we ought to be deliberate. We ought to be intentional. Whatever thing that you are doing right now, today, the 1st of January, throughout the year, is more or less preparing your future life, your future years. Therefore, do not be deceived by the situations and circumstances that may come your way. Most of them, or if not all of them, as a matter of fact, are in your life to help you to formulate what you want to experience in the future. For if you don't know what you don't want, you will not know what you want, you see. And so 2026 is a year that we have to take on the cup of wisdom. We have to put on our cup of wisdom by meeting all our challenges and circumstances with wisdom and understanding. And that is what I'm sharing with you. You are a creator. As a human being, you are created after the image and the likeness of God. God is a creator. And since you are the image and the likeness of God, or the incarnation of God, you are a creator, and you create your own realities. You create your own life experiences. And therefore, in 2026, instead of praying to God, instead of hoping that God will make 2026 a better year, I just want to remind you that you have already created your life experiences in 2025. And therefore, the movie has already been prepared. And now we are going to watch our movie in 2026, the 2025 movie in 2026. Be a good producer and be a good actor. Take correction, take action, take note of everything that didn't go well with wisdom and understanding, with the happiness and joy that you are getting a good feedback from the universe as to where you are going well and as where you are not going the right way. Make the corrective actions, or take the corrective actions and create a life that will be shown to you next year by this time. And as I've already stated, our lives is like a farmer that goes through the production period. No farmer goes to his farm after sowing the crops, begin fretting and stomping his feet on the ground, demanding that the crops must grow and germinate and become plants to bear fruit instantaneously. And throughout the process, the farmer fights or battles all kinds of situations, the weather, the animals, or the rodents and other things that will be, affecting the plants. But with joy and determination, the farmer weeds and protect the crops, give the crops all the things that are needed, and then eventually the production or the harvest come. And so it is with our lives. 2026 is to be addressed, is to be lived with wisdom and understanding that we are creators and we are creating our lives. What we are going through in 2026 must not be a surprise, must be taken as a feedback as to what we will create for our lives after 2026. And therefore, it is not about we praying to God that the year will be good. It is not about we asking God for better lives in 2026. But it is about we being wise and cooperating with God to create the life that we want to see in our lives throughout the 2026 and beyond. You see, you are a creator. You create your own realities. Nothing is fated in your life, and nothing is doing anything to you. There are no forces outside you that are creating your realities, but you are creating your own realities with the power, with the cooperation, or with the force of the universe, the laws in the universe, and the power of your thoughts, you see. And so the question is, as we have set off in 2026, what are you thinking about? How are you feeling? Always assess your thought process and assess your feelings. Let your feelings be your guide. And know that thoughts about anything that brings you joy and happiness is an indication of positive creation. And therefore, you are creating a better and a good future for yourself. Anything that brings you negative feeling is an indication, a message that you are creating a negative future. Whatever you are going through, if it is painful, the only way you can prevent it from happening in next year is to think the opposite, to think of something that will bring you joy and happiness. And that is how you become a deliberate creator, you see. And so 2026 is already upon us. But we have to be awakened to the fact that 2026 is an old movie that is being shown to us right now. We have already acted the movie. It has already been produced. The stamp has been placed on it by the universe. And everything is going to play out onto us as we go ahead. The only way we can change circumstances and situations in the future or in the months ahead of us is to observe what is manifested in our lives and make changes accordingly in thought, not just by actions out of fear, worry, and perplexity. You see, any man that is confused, any man that is acts out of confusion, produce chaos, produce confusion out of it. You see, and so let us be wise. 2026. We hope to see a better and a future life. But at the same time, we also have to understand that what we are going to see will not be different from what we have sown. For a farmer will not sow rice, and end up cultivating corn. A farmer will not sow any kind of crop and end up cultivating a different one. The actions and reactions are equal. Whatever you sow is what you reap. And what we are sowing right now throughout 2026 will be the movie that will be played out onto us in 2027 and the year beyond. In the same way, what we will experience in 2025 and 2026 is what we have already created. And that is why the title of my message is "The Future is Now and the Past." The future is now and the past is what we are experiencing now. We say, what you are doing now is what will be your future. And the past is what you are living now. So be mindful, be wise, and be guided by this truth that you are the creator of your realities. You have the power to change your realities. You have the power to recreate your life anyhow you want it. But it has to be done with understanding and wisdom. And so 2026, the year will be a wonderful one. Only when we become awakened to the fact that both the good and the bad circumstances are part of our creation process. And therefore, we are not going to worry ourselves about them. We are not going to let them be anything that will intimidate us. But we're going to meet the negative ones, the bad ones, the supposed bad ones, with wisdom and understanding as the mortar and clay that we need to create a new life in the future. And when we do that, when we come to that realization with that mental attitude, we will always create a life that will be wonderful, will be the one that we want as our future. And so that is what I have for you. It is my dream, and it is my clear mental picture of every one of you is that you will be a determined person. You'll be a wise person and obey the laws of the universe. Take control of your mind. The two things that you need to pay attention to throughout the year and the rest of your life is what you are thinking about and how you are feeling. Let your emotions, let your feelings be your guide, be your internal guidance, and guide yourself onto the creation of a life that is prosperous, that is God flowing through you and bringing the good and the wonderful things that is in God into the world for your enjoyment and all humanity around you and near and far to enjoy. Thank you, and God bless you.